Aloha, welcome to September, isn't it? September's Soulful Insights. I am a few days late, or perhaps I'm just perfectly on time, as we say here in Hawaii. Everything aligns in divine order. But the new moon actually occurred on Sunday, this past Sunday, which was September 999. We are still bathing in the vibrations of the new moon because it changes roughly every 2.5 to 3 days. So we are still in the energy of that new moon phase, and we will be really for the next 28, 29 days. So the new moon entered Virgo. And I want to just share a little bit from my simplistic point of view. A lot of you know that I've been studying astrology now with a beautiful astrology teacher here on Oahu called Sandra Mosley. And once a month we have moon gathering circles at her house, which is beautiful. So I've been learning a lot from her over the last year or so. And I study with 2 online programs. And recently I invested in a program called Living Astrology with Tyler Pennell in Portland. And he is an amazing guided astrologer in more the traditional, more in alignment with the natural rhythms of nature and how that aligns with our natal chart and the natural wheel, the natural rhythm, or these zodiac signs. So all of you will have Virgo somewhere in your natal chart. Some of you that are born at this time of the year, obviously you have a lot more because your sun or your moon sign may well be Virgo. Virgo is a mutable earth sign, and the mutable signs kind of change seasons. So we're feeling it. Those of us here in the northern hemisphere are feeling the onset of autumn. Summer's kind of fading away, and here we are about to embrace fall or the autumn time. So the Virgo energy is all about change. And the mutable sign allows this flexibility and movement with somewhat of ease and grace. I'd like to share more of the soul-centered aspect of Virgo. Virgo is extremely organized. It's great at restructuring, reorganizing systems or anything in the physical realm. That could be things associated with the body on a healing aspect, the earth, herbs, plants, and the physical environment. So organizing systems, filing, work, space in your natural environment, your home. And the lower vibration is criticism, self and of others, getting a little bit picky and over perfectionist, tied into the nitpicking detail that really can cause stress and anxiety. The energies of Virgo govern the stomach and kind of this third chakra. So that can create acidic imbalances or anything to do with the gut. So I'm inviting you all to stay in the soul-centered aspect. It's an invitation for us all to look towards change. What do we want to reorganize in our life, perhaps let go or reinvent or just kind of fine-tune? So that's a wonderful energy to embody. September on a numerical energy, and I'm going to share a little bit from one of my favorite books here. I'll share the Spiritual Insights, Numerology, Spiritual Light Vibrations by Jeannie Morris. It is actually out of print, but thanks to Amazon, we can still get these wonderful books. Jeannie Morris was one of my numerology teachers who passed away, I think now in the 80s. In the 80s. So September, if we look at the month, it's a 9 month. It is all about completion, letting go, from 0 to 9, it holds all the energies of the previous months. So it's a great opportunity to just take a pause and look back at all the things that perhaps we've set in motion this year. What is enhancing your life right now? What isn't? What is dragging you down, restricting you, making you feel really heavy and out of balance? Time to kind of clean up before we enter October. October always sets the theme and the tone for all of next year. It kind of gives you an insight of the energies that we'll be working through and integrating next year. So it's like a cleanup opportunity. So with the Virgo new moon and the numeric vibration of September, I'm really inviting you into taking a few moments each day and looking at your life and what you'd like to let go, complete, and just clean up. So from Jeannie Morris in this book, it says, the 9 vibration has evolved to the point of universal love. It represents the beginning and the end of all human experience. It also represents the earthly lesson of forgiveness. The 9 learns selflessness, compassion, and an encompassing love for all of mankind. That includes yourself. Okay, it's too easy to get overcritical about what we could have done, what we should have done, but I'm inviting you to keep in that higher vibration of the 9. It's a humanitarian vibration. The lower vibration, it can be really dramatic, but we want to stay in the higher aspect of that, and 9s can see a different way. So perhaps have some fun. Introduce a little bit more play this month while you're recalibrating, cleaning up areas in your life. Okay. So there's a lot more from that, but I want to just end there. I will put a couple of links into another numerologist that I like, Alana Fairchild, and she has some cool information on her website. So I always like to include links to support other teachers. What I want to share with you as well is a new crystal that I have got from a local store here, Where Crystals Rock. And this to me embodies the energy of the Virgo new moon this month, which is very earth element. And if you think about this natural, it's an agate. And look at this raw form. It's I think it's beautiful. And it's got these 2 tones. So for Virgo to come into full equilibrium, we look at the opposite sign on the natural wheel, which is Pisces, a watery sign. And it invites us to go deep within. Pisces is a very creative, emotional, fluid energy that invites us into the flow. So I have this agate by my bed. I tend to spend a few minutes before I go to bed inviting the energy into my dream time. So in that time we get a much more elevated, expansive form of consciousness. I've also created a new tincture this month, which will be available for embodying and helping you align with the higher vibrations of the Virgo new moon. So for that, I'll also include the link, and I am anointing this virtual space. And then I wanted to just update you on why I'm a little bit late or perfectly on time with this Soulful Insights. There's been a lot going on here in Hawaii with Mother Earth, as has all around the world actually. And here we are on September the 11th, always remembering, here in America particularly, 9/11, and giving gratitude and thanks to all those service people and people that perhaps lost their lives. A day that America will always remember in the rest of the world. It changed how America move forward in many aspects. So we will take a moment to remember all those involved on every level with 9/11. But we are embracing ourselves here in the islands for yet another hurricane. A few weeks ago, we experienced Hurricane Lane. We were really grateful that the energies from Mauna Kea on Hawaii Island sheared this hurricane. It was a tropical 4. It was downgraded. So when it actually reached Hilo and Hawaii Island, it was just a horrendous amount of rain with wind speeds of, I don't know, it was 70 to 85 miles an hour, but it was moving so slowly that it dumped a lot of rain on all the islands. We are experiencing tonight through the next few days Hurricane Olivia. Again, we are blessed that it's been downgraded to a tropical storm, but it will be bringing heavy rains and winds across all the island. So lots of prayers and high alignment for the safety of Hawaii and the islands. Equally with South Carolina, I know that there's a hurricane about to hit land over there as well. So I think today is a great opportunity just to give gratitude and thanks to Mother Earth. There's lots of recalibrating going on. So that's been kind of interfering with some of my scheduled work and appointments, as I'm sure it has for a lot of you. The other aspect that's been going on is a lot of personal sickness around me. My immediate family have been fine, but a girlfriend who I used to be really close with for about 30 years ago, actually. I grew up with her, and my first love of my life. We had a very close community in the farming area in England. A friend reached out to me before I did a trip back this May, and it was great to reconnect with her. And I sadly found out that last week she passed away. So just 12 weeks from reconnecting with her, she passed away of cancer. So leaving 3 beautiful girls and her husband, similar age to me. And then another friend was she experienced a stroke on her birthday. So we just had lunch a couple of days before, and boom. So it's been a wake-up call for me on many levels. It's not until we experience sudden or unexpected illness or death that we really begin to value our life. It's kind of sad, isn't it, that it's just part of humanity that we do tend to take it for granted, well, speaking from my point of view, that we just kind of muddle on through in our life in these ways of being and doing, and not fully be present and appreciative of just the simple things. So that's why this recording is somewhat late. I've been reorganizing my time and my priorities to do some healing and visit this friend in hospital. That's most important in the early days of a stroke, is to get well and fully functioning, and just reorganizing support with friends in England. So I'm sending out much love to all of you. May you have a wonderful September. I'll put some links in about some events that I'm doing locally on the islands. And I'll remember to include the special link for my soul profile, my embodiment of your natal astrology with numerology in a unique offering. It's on a special reduced price of $108 till the end of September. So as long as you register and pay on the link, you can take that up till the end of the year. My website will be reorganizing and restructuring in October. Lots of exciting things going on, but I will wait to share that in next month's Soulful Insights. So for now, infinite blessings, and thank you for supporting my work and tuning in to this video message. Sending much love and aloha.